Marcus Jordan. The dating rumors started in September. At the time, you said you guys were just friends, and then it was revealed when you said on Valentine's Day that he was your forever Valentine. Are you guys in love?
I think so. We're in a really good place.
Yeah. How do you describe it?
I feel like a lot of people think that we've known each other our whole lives, which we have not.
Well, he's 16 years younger, so that's not possible.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, I feel like we literally just met at a party 4 years ago.
Oh, really?
And we were just friends.
Because we all lived in Chicago. And
yeah.
When did you meet him?
4 years ago.
4 years? Where?
At a party. Like an LA party.
Did you know who he was at the time?
Well, yeah, we have a lot of mutual friends. And so we're kind of in the same circle. So we've been around each other for like the last 4 years.
So you're at a party, and did someone introduce you? How did you connect?
Yeah, we were at a party, and they were like, oh, you know Marcus Jordan. I was like, oh, hey. And so we became friends. We both kind of grew up from, we're both from Chicago. Yeah. So I feel like we have a lot in common, like a lot of common ground, like.
Even with the age difference, and I don't say that, I don't want to say it flippantly, because age difference, men get able to date people 30 years younger in some cases without judgment. He's 16 years younger. Other than the Bulls, like, what do you have in common?
We have everything in common.
Really?
Well, I've dated guys that were a lot older than me. Scotty is 10 years older than me.
Scotty's 10 years older than you.
Yeah, so I don't really view age as, you're mature, you're not immature. I don't feel like that determines if you're mature or not. Well, I feel like if you can drink at 21, you can go to war at 18. Like, there's different circumstances that I feel like age doesn't really determine your level of maturity.
I think the age for most people, if we're being honest, that's secondary. The bigger thing is where you are a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
And you could date anybody you wanted to date. Why would you date Michael Jordan's son, knowing that it's been pretty clear that Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan didn't have this relationship people thought, and certainly don't have it now? Scottie has come out publicly and said that this documentary that was produced by Michael Jordan made him, he says, I was nothing more than a prop. His best teammate of all time. He called me. He couldn't have been more condescending if he tried.
I can't basically explain how someone else feels. That's how Scottie feels. He has a right to the way he feels. Yeah. I personally don't really care about what, other people, how he, I feel like I live my truth. I'm happy. I feel like we get along. He's my best friend. And so
Marcus is your best friend.
Yeah, I feel like we have a lot in common.
But as I was saying, you could date anybody in the world. But why date Michael Jordan's son?
I didn't plan it like that. It wasn't like it was planned like that. I think we were just together a lot with our friends, and it just so happened. It wasn't like something I planned. You got to remember, I feel like for me being, married to someone that was an athlete or whatever, it's really hard. You get scrutinized a lot. People don't think you should have a life once you get divorced. They think once you're divorced, you're done. And I feel like I've overcome so many different obstacles because I feel like I should have love. I should be able to date who I want. I should be able to live happy and go, just go wherever I want to go and not be judged every time I'm seen with someone.
And you should. I'm curious because when you start dating someone,
it's hard.
It is hard. It's also hard meeting their parents. Have you met Michael Jordan and Juanita Jordan, and what did they say about the relationship?
I don't really, of course, I recently have met, I've recently been hanging out with them, but I don't really want to talk about them. I feel like it's not about, my parents or his parents. They're all happy. Our whole family's fine. I feel like it's more about, where I am, where he is. I feel like we're in a great place. We motivate each other. We're really happy being together, and I feel like that's the most important thing.
Well, I agree with that. I agree with that. And I understand what you're saying because you are your own people. That said, he has a trophy store dedicated to his father.
It's like a sneakerhead.
Yeah. But you guys posted a picture with the number 23 behind you. There's only one number 23.
Right.
God bless, he walks around with those great Jordan shoes. That's his dad on there. So he can't run from who he is.
Right.
And when I married my husband, he met my mom. My dad is in heaven, but he met my mom before we got into a full relationship. It's normal for people to ask, how did his mom respond? How did his dad
They're fine.
respond?
Everyone's fine.
They're cool with it.
Yeah, everyone. I think, when you're an adult, I think your parents just want to see you happy. you know, my parents want to see me happy. His parents want to see him happy.
So you have their blessing.
Yeah, I feel like we're great. Yeah, I feel like we've spent holidays together, and it's good. We're in a great place.
Tamara Hall, she sat down with Larsa Pippen, and she was just talking about how she met Michael Jordan's son and how they got cool and this and that. And one thing about Tamara, like, she was drilling them questions at her. She ain't shy away from nothing. And Larsa, she was answering it too. I'm surprised she even sat down to discuss this. Like, why you gotta discuss your relationship? Even though everybody wanna know who cares about it. Like, everybody wanna know how they started dating. Why? Because from the outside looking in, it looked like they started dating because Michael Jordan wanted to spite Scottie Pippen because they don't like each other in real life. On TV, they look like best friends. They the best two players together. So off the court, you think they got this good relationship, but Scottie Pippen said, we don't. Like Michael Jordan, like, we don't get along. We don't talk off the court. When we played, we did practice. After that, we didn't talk. And the world like, damn, how y'all want all these rings together, but y'all can't be friends? But over the years, I've been hearing so many stories about Michael Jordan, how he's hard to get along with. He's an asshole. He be cocky. His ego is so huge. So it's probably a lot of reasons why they're not friends. But Larsa and his son been dating for some time. And at first they were like, no, we just friends. But then for Valentine's Day, they made it official. And then she was just like, why is you dating him? You could date anybody you want. Why Michael Jordan's son? And she was like, it didn't happen like that. I didn't do it to get back at Scottie. I did it because we met through mutual friends. And now we kick it off. We best friends. That's it. Like, it's just messy because she used to date somebody who was on the same team as her son. Now she's dating her husband's ex-teammate's son. So it's just a hell of a goddamn coincidence. But this is normal in Hollywood. In that Hollywood, California life, everybody sleep with everybody. They don't care if you 16 years older, 20 years older, underage, overage, like, they don't care. So this is not surprising to me. They all got money. They all sleep with each other, man. What y'all think about what she was saying? It's your boy B. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.